Hello, I'm Congressmember Judy Chu from Southern California's San Gabriel Valley, and I'm so proud to be speaking to my Iranian American friends attending this year's Free Iran Conference. For years, I've been proud to stand with you in the fight for human rights and democracy in Iran. And each year, this conference sends a powerful statement to Iran's leaders that their repression and violence are unacceptable. But instead of heeding your repeated calls for human rights, peace, and democracy, Iran's leaders have been continuing to respond in their usual way, through terror. Iranians who are brave enough to speak out have been tortured and beaten. And that is why I am so proud to be a co-sponsor of House Resolution 118. This critical resolution condemns Iranian state-sponsored terrorist attacks and expresses support for the people of Iran who are engaged in legitimate protests against the Iranian regime. I'm also proud that this resolution has 254 bipartisan co-sponsors already, which is the majority of the House of Representatives. Having such a large bipartisan bill condemning the Iranian government's support for terrorism sends a clear message to the people of Iran that they are not alone. That message is especially important now as one of Iran's most brutal killers, Ebrahim Raisi, is president. Thousands died by his orders in the mass killings of 1988, and yet, instead of being held accountable, Raisi has undemocratically been put in a position of power where his regime has continued to support terrorism in Iran and across the globe. This is deeply troubling for all Iranians, but especially women, minorities, those who fight for free and fair democracy, and all who respect human life. The Iranian people deserve to be free from the harsh and violent rule of Iran's mullahs, and the world deserves to feel safe from Iranian support for terror and violence. I support your work to establish a free and democratic Iran that works with the U.S. and others to build a safer world. So thank you all for your important work to promote human rights and a free Iran.